Hello there, my favorite people. Sterling White here. Those of you on the YouTube, you know the next steps, hit that subscribe button and also notification bell. But I did just want to go ahead into a story in which you see behind me. This is where it all started, or in essence, where I had a very pivotal moment in terms of my journey, life experience. So this is where I actually attempted the world record for the world's fastest fireman carry. And so through the course of that, I picked this goal that scared the absolute living crap out of me, of which I was training for it for a year and a half, of which a couple months into it, I ended up facing an injury that got me out for, I was bed rested for about a week and a half, but I did not let that affect me. Right after that, I got right back into it and started the training. And so through that, I encountered multiple obstacles, but just kept on pushing through. And so it was a couple weeks prior to the actual event, the person I was training with actually backed out. And so with the world's fastest fireman carry, just in case you're wondering, is what I do is I carry someone of equivalent weight for the distance of a mile, which would be 4 laps around this track that you see here, which is 1,600 meters. And the person is of equivalent weight, and I carry them in a fireman's position, and the time that I had to beat was 11 and a half minutes. So that's why I just wanted to share with you also. A week prior till the actual event, everything, the person that I was training with actually ended up backing out, so I had to find a replacement. That was another obstacle I had to end up overcoming. So fast forward, day of the event. Everything's very official because it's through the Guinness World Records. We had to record me stepping on the scale, that person stepping on scale. We had to be of equivalent weight, or they could actually be a little bit heavier but not lighter. And also we had an official track coach that was also the official as well, and everything had to be recorded and documented. So we had people in the stands that were there that were watching, because it was quite a bit of news press and things that were building up to the event, and then also funds were going towards cancer research, so that was also something too. And so day of the event, we're at the starting line, which is just over there. Yeah, just right over there, and then gun goes off. So fast forward again, is I ended up making 2 laps in, which is half the attempt, and I dropped the guy. And when you drop the person, they touch their feet after the attempt is started, then it is officially done. So what I want to tell you guys is I had failed miserably, but one thing I did encounter was that was a huge unlock for me. And I was 23, 24 years old, of which it was a huge unlock for me, because for the longest time I had this fear of failure, because just through the childhood experiences, and then also the common education system, when you get an F or you fail something, it's bad. But it was only just, hey, failing at this scale wasn't so bad. It was just feedback of, hey, I've got to use improvement. So would love to hear from you all, is what is one thing that you've recently failed at? And yeah, go ahead and drop that below. And until then, have a phenomenal day and keep being awesome. All right. Love this weather here in Indianapolis, gosh. And I often like to do stadium runs up there too, get some good cardio. And we've got the little one back there too. Hello, Kinley.